morning, everyone. Welcome to the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium for the Sid Tange National Championship for 18 years and under male-age players and female goaltenders. My name is Dawn Watt, and I've got with me Rob Dushman. Now the lineups for the teams. We've got the home team is New South Wales. Number 1, goalie Justin Baxter. Number 31, goalie Bryce Kitching. Number 5, Darcy Harrington. Number 7, Tange Lowry. Number 9, Gustav Remler-Jensen. Number 10, Max Boo. Number 11, Henry Kinn. Number 14, Matthew Campbell. Number 19, Colby Schumacher. Number 23, C. Liang. Apologies, he was unable to make the tournament due to injury. Number 25, David Quinn. Number 26, Tom Garris. Number 29, Logan Brody. Number 35, Aiden Lee. Number 39, Ruben Nalos. Number 43, Stepan Olkin. Number 59, Declan Downey. Number 71, Sam Siwak. Number 77, Jacob Zeal. Number 88, Tyrone Oxlade. Coaches, Nico Demopoulos, Xander Wardlaw, Luca Demopoulos. Manager, Natalie Quinn. And for the Australian Capital Territory, goaltender number 34, Jared Murray. Goaltender number 1, Cameron Sargent. Number 2, Dylan Mabey. Number 4, Oliver Gilling. Number 6, Noah Harvey. Number 7, Rowan DeRoy. Number 8, Michael Politi. Number 14, Nicholas Panay. Number 21, Killian Benhorst. Number 25, Luke Tuckey. Number 28, Theodore Denny. Number 64, Liam Waters. Number 75, Greg Chistiakov. Number 88, Alexander Sargent. And number 99, Will Waters. Coaches are Mike Sargent and Joel Davis, and manager is Tracy Hughes. And we've been doing all games for Tange, 18 and under 4-man, and on the ice in the bands. We've got Jeff Scott, Hayden Carter, and on the lines we've got Chris Rondeau and Vincent Giblin.
And puck's just being gathered here from warm-up. And as you point out, Dawn, veteran AIHL officials out here, Jeff Scott and Hayden Rogers, looking after this one for us. And intriguing matchup. New South Wales on the receiving end of a 7-2 loss yesterday to South Australia. And it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back in particular from that. And ACT, they've had a bit of a rough start to their tournament. But you know, they've been playing well. They've been working hard. They're not quite seeing the results yet. But you know, they've got a mixed bag of players. They've got some pool players and a bit of you know, an issue getting those players from New South Wales and ACT to gel. So they are going to keep getting better and better in the games that they play.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like in net we've got number 31, Bryce Kitching for New South Wales. And it looks like down at the other end, we've got number 1, Cameron Sargent for ACT as the starting goalies today. Just dealing with something down at the net. There was something on the ice. And now the puck drops. Chistiakov. That's tipped off by Brody. Brody passes it for Remler-Jensen, but it doesn't look. It's kicked in by Lee. Tuckey supporting down low. Chistiakov playing on Brody. It's taken off him by Panay. Here goes Chistiakov. Scott up against Matt Campbell. And that's not going to be called interference. Remler-Jensen to Boo. Boo fans on the pass he was going to make to Brody. So get it in deep. Benhorst on Remler-Jensen. And Harvey will take the puck down the ice. And he's been hit very hard by Matt Campbell. Oliver Gilling, that'll be kept in by Benhorst. He'll fire it on net. Well, it looks like the net's off.
And great hit by Matt Campbell there. He doesn't shy away from the physical contact on.
No, not at all. Thought I
See
saw a
it
little bit
coming
of
up
a little bit of whiplash head movement there, but
Yeah, good hit.
Harvey looks pretty good.
Harvey
He's
right
okay.
up.
Yeah.
And, yes, a separate storyline in this one, Dawn, is we'd have some players playing against their teammates, I suppose. New South
Absolutely,
Wales
yeah,
players playing for ACT and all, and local New South Wales hockey. There'd be a few of these players, playing teammates, wouldn't there?
Absolutely. Well, I'm pretty sure the Waters boys are Liverpool. So there's a handful of Liverpool players on the team, such as Colby Trumac. I know Luke Tuckey's a Newcastle boy, so he's playing against Tom Garris and Tange Lowry.
That's right.
And Tom Garris moves the puck up to Jacob Zeal. Zeal to Lowry, and that'll be saved. Jacob Zeal is an Emperor, and I believe we do have, no, we don't have any Emperors, I don't think, on the team. We do have Panay, who's a Bear. We've got Gilling, who's a Bear, so there's lots of Bears on the state team for New South Wales this year. So
I think some East Coast Super League players too. Chistikov.
Chistikov, plays East Coast. Lots. Yeah. So I think we'll see each other every week. So
that's right.
This will be interesting how they're going to play against each other. Quinn, hard shot, far post, wraps it all the way around. Downey to Lowry. Chistikov. So there's Harvey, I believe. No, that's not Harvey. Chistikov battling. Maybe has the puck. Maybe he's from WA. He came to the pool from WA, and that's fired on to Kitching. Here goes Tom Garris. Garris will take it down. He's told to wheel by his coach, so he has. He'll move it to the post. Harrington with a shot wide. And to Roy. Roy dumps it in. Boo to Harrington. Harrington's got Kim. And Sywak's in the corner. He's against Waters. And that puck will get down the ice. It's called icing, but it's not going to reach. So Oxlade will pick it up. Oxlade to Boo. Boo to Harrington. Sorry, to Lee. Boo steps over, and that's offside. Unfortunately, Aiden Lee hadn't stepped out of the zone yet.
Great breakout pass there to Lee, and Lee chose again we've seen it time and time again, just to carry the puck into the middle instead of going wide, driving wide with that puck, Dawn, and essentially he's going towards his teammates, towards his support. So I think his coaches would like to see that either be dumped in or Lee go wide there on that one.
Lee to Olkin. Back up to the point. Lee shoots wide. That hits maybe. Nalos. Lee. Olkin. That's Shumack with the puck now. Maybe. That's to Harvey. So Harvey's back on the ice, so no ill effects from the massive hit by Matthew Campbell. Olkin. And big shot there by Sargent. Must have got a bit of wood from New South Wales on it. It's up into the netting.
Yeah, Dawn, I mentioned in pregame the challenge for ACT incorporating pool players into their team with ACT players. I guess New South Wales have a bit of a challenge with some of their players being overseas and coming into camp late. I believe they've got about 5 players that have been playing overseas. I'm not sure how many trainings they attended, so that's a bit of a challenge for them as well.
I do know several missed the first few trainings, absolutely. Some have just come into camp, like I believe Ruben only came into camp last weekend.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
He only had one training with the team.
You can mention them at a stoppage.
Remler Jensen. And he's hauled down. I think there's going to be a hooking on the play there. Boo. Rimler Jensen. Boo.
Garris on for the extra attacker.
Pulled the goalie. They've got 6 on. And they'll say that's controlled by Will Waters. So we'll go to the penalty box. ACT will be on a penalty kill. New South Wales on a power play. So who does New South Wales have on their power play line? It looks like their power play consists of Ruben Nallos, Tom Garris, Stephen Olkin, Matthew Campbell, and David Quinn.
And Sargent in the penalty box with the high stick.
High stick, thank you, Rob. He must have come up during, it was a bit of a hook, and I think the stick might have slid up into his face, yeah. Quinn to Campbell. Campbell to Nallos. Nallos will carry it over. He's hit. He'll lose the puck. ACT don't clear it hard enough. Chistiakov. Olkin. Olkin to Campbell. Campbell. Quinn. Quinn. Panay gets it. Chistiakov. He's going to try and ice that puck. He's held by Garris. Garris. Back to Nallos. Nallos. Shots tipped up in the air wide. Campbell's wide open. Puck stays in the corner. Campbell has it now. Cross to Nallos. Nallos to Olkin. Olkin misses the net. That won't get out by maybe. Quinn. Good save by Cameron Sargent there. Garris. Garris to Nallos. Nallos to Quinn. Big shot, big rebound. Nallos is there. Campbell can't get his stick on it. Back up to Garris. Garris to Quinn. Quinn to Garris. Garris firing, hits Olkin. And Chistiakov will get it out of the zone. 22 seconds remaining on the penalty to Sargent. Campbell. He's got Schumack. He's got Rimler Jensen. He's got Boo. Big hit there by Gilling. Gilling will get that puck down the ice. 5 seconds in the penalty. Campbell. ACT will get that out. And Sargent was out of the box. Rimler Jensen across to Boo. No one knows where the puck is, and Gilling has it. That is 5-on-5 hockey. The penalty to ACT is over. 8 minutes left in the first period. Shots are 3-1 for New South Wales. Well, way to go ACT for killing that penalty. Here comes Rimler Jensen. Rimler Jensen, that'll get, tries to be chipped out by Will Waters, hits his own player. New South Wales will keep it in the zone. Oxlade, Brody. Brody tries to do it alone himself.
That's in
He
the
did
net.
have Schumack. It's no goal.
No, it is a goal.
Oh, it is a goal?
Yeah.
Oh, they've called it a goal.
Yeah,
I
Brody
thought the puck was covered when he blew the whistle.
looked like it was covered. Sargent might have thought it was covered, but Brody just pounced on the loose puck. We'll see it. We'll get a
See
good
what
view
happens
here.
here. So Brody brings it around. Glove there. Oh, he didn't get his glove on it. Actually tapped off his pads.
Tapped off his
yeah,
pads,
yeah.
and
So that was Brody's goal all the way.
Unfortunate for ACT after a great penalty kill there. 7:29 left in the first period. 1-0 New South Wales.
Lowry to Harrington. Almost picked off by Denny. Oxlade there carrying it in deep. Lowry behind the net. Chistiakov. He leaves it for DeRoy. Garris. Garris to Zeal.
Oh, heads up.
Big hit by Chistiakov. Good hit. That's what you want to see.
Great hit by
Offside
Chistiakov.
call there.
And
That's
Zeal
it.
just got his head up at the last minute,
Yeah.
or that could have been a lot uglier than it ended up.
And that's a good hit. That's separating the player from the puck.
100%
That is a
on.
good hit. ACT win the puck back. That'll come out of the zone. Harvey's there. He's back checked by Lowry. Oxlade. Zeal. Harrington to Oxlade. Tucky's on him. Oxlade. Fires the shot on, and I don't know what happened there. It hit the paddle of the stick, and I want to say that he actually deflected it into the net himself here.
He was off to a bit of a rough start.
Yeah.
And yeah, Oxlade just throwing that puck on net.
We'll have a better look at it here. Oxlade throws it on net and under the paddle and just hit the... I think he might have not realized his angles there, Sargent. Gilling chasing to Quinn. Downey. That's picked off by Waters. And Bryce Kitching has that one.
And again, ACT, you know, they played 9 minutes of hockey fairly good, fairly structured and aggressive, and they probably don't deserve to be down 2-0, of course, and a bit unfortunate to them, but for them, but a bit of a theme in their games. They seem to be playing well, playing hard, but on the scoreboard, it's not just not showing on the scoreboard.
They just don't have the offensive power. They've got a great set of defensive players here, and for the most part, teams do struggle to get those, you know, those shots on, but we've got a penalty on the play. It's a tripping call.
Yeah, glove pass on.
Oh, glove pass.
Yep.
Okay.
Referee Scott with the glove pass.
I misunderstood that. He did the hand thing, but it looked
a little bit wavy across the knee, a little low,
looked like
I guess.
A tripping, yeah.
Yeah, so ACT gloving the puck outside from their defending zone to a player in the neutral zone on that one. And that's whistled down and face-off just outside their blue line.
Volkin. He's got Shumak, but he can't get it across. Chistiakov. It's on Quinn. Chistiakov. Shumak. Shumak to Olkin. Back to Shumak. He sees Quinn. And they fire it on, and ACT will get that puck. Here goes Maybe. Maybe can't get it across the line. So Olkin takes the puck back. We'll look for Shumak. Toiti. Nalos has the puck now. Nalos drops it back for Garris. Garris taps it to Campbell. Campbell fires. That hits post. And they're going to say that's a goal as well.
It is Ruben Nalos getting the rebound off the post.
Yeah, the rebound off the post. Okay.
Yeah, nice pass there from Garris over to Campbell. Strong, hard wrist shot off the metal. Ruben Nalos.
I thought the net had maybe come off before Nalos had put it in, but we'll see here. Hits there. No, it was after. Nalos. Just staying there and just waiting and not accepting that puck was covered up, or whether it was or not, and waiting for his opportunity.
Good things happen in front of the net, Dawn.
That's right. Harvey, he can't control it. Lowry to Zeal. Zeal back to Garris. Garris behind the net. Garris to Campbell. And here goes Tucky. Tucky's on a breakaway here. He fires it. Oh, it just goes over the net. He had Kitching somewhat beat there. It was over his shoulder, but it just, he's Kitching shaking his head because he knows that he did miss that, but it just went over the crossbar. Good chase from Tucky. Errant pass from Waters gets on Kim's stick. And that's saved by Cameron Sargent.
And Cameron Sargent just needs to settle. He needs a few of those saves now just to feel the puck and not leave any rebounds. And you know, it's going to be key to see how he goes from here on in, but certainly making some routine saves just like that one, that'll help him immensely.
Yeah. Okay. So, Harrington moving the puck. That's intercepted by Gilling. Gilling still battling on Remler Jensen. Remler Jensen back to Oxlade. Harrington can't quite reach Henry Kim. Puck's in the corner. New South Wales will come up with it. And Remler Jensen, he fires it wide. And Oxlade, clapper from the point. Here goes Dylan Mabey. And he's hit straight on by Remler Jensen. That's a good hit. And Chistiakov can't get the puck out. Hit by Harrington. Zywak. Big hit on the boards there.
And
he's two arms up.
Scott and
Hayden Rogers. That's
not
Hayden
Hayden
Rogers. No, that's Hayden Carter.
Hayden Carter.
Crafter.
And you said that in the introduction. And
Yeah.
they look a lot alike.
They do look a lot alike.
Crafter's
they
a
do.
little smaller
height-wise.
But yeah, there you go. That had me fooled because I'm sure I know I did.
Yeah.
So Hayden Rogers, apologies.
So that's a penalty on ACT. Looks like on Oliver Gilling. So they'll go on the penalty kill again. New South Wales on the power play again. New South Wales out shooting ACT 8-2. Score is 3-0. Oxlade. Oxlade to Remler Jensen. Remler Jensen across to Brody. Brody back to Boo. Didn't manage to get it. It's up over the net. Boo. Brody. Brody has it. He sees Remler Jensen creeping in. I think it's hit post.
Oh, actually, crossbar.
And Boo hit crossbar,
and then crossbar
again. Everyone stood still. I think they thought it went in. It did not. It was waved off by Jeff Scott. So Brody back to Remler Jensen. Remler Jensen, Oxlade. Oxlade. Fired by Shumack high from right in front of the net. ACT struggling on this power play or penalty kill to really keep New South Wales wide, but 47 seconds left in the penalty. New South haven't scored yet. Big pass, Remler Jensen. He tips it across. Shumack couldn't get his stick on it. Back to Remler Jensen, and then that puck's out. Boo's got it.
Great puck movement by New South Wales in the attacking zone in this
Excellent
power
puck
play.
movement.
And ACT with no answers to it.
Boo. Boo back to Oxlade. Oxlade to Olkin. Olkin. Big shot there from Max Boo.
Great save by Sargent.
Great save by Sargent.
Post to post to his blocker side. Again, I made a note of that yesterday. Sargent's a right-hand catcher, which is a bit rare.
Very rare for goaltenders, to be right-hand catchers.
So 6 seconds left in the...
Right-hand blocker, left-hand catcher.
That's right.
Yeah.
6 seconds left in the power play.
35 seconds left in the period. Lowry. Zeal, that's out. New South Wales. Gillings out of the box. He'll head down the ice. He'll turn his wheels on. He's going to try and get that shot away. AC still there. Gilling still has it. That is scored by Oliver Gilling. That's a great goal. It hit Bryce Kitching. It bounced out. He thought he had it covered. I thought he had it covered. And then he got the rebound himself and smacked it in.
Great stuff from ACT. Just aggressive forechecking paying off and collecting the own rebound. Puck in the net with 12 seconds left. That's exactly what they needed. And they'll take some heart from that going into the period break here.
12 seconds remaining in the first period. Chistikov. He'll have his helmet knocked off. He can't pick it up. He's got to get off the ice. He's going to get off the ice. He does the right thing. We saw a game earlier, I think it was WA, wasn't it, Rob? The WA player picked his helmet up and attempted to put it back on, and that is a penalty, an illegal equipment penalty. It looks like Chistikov's helmet is okay. Yep,
Chistikov doing the right thing there. He was heading off, but obviously the time ran out at the end of the period here, and yeah, he's not happy, Greg.
No,
I think Harvey's going over to ask either about, I think about that. But now, Dawn.
Yes, Rob.
We had some kneeing calls last night, and I really, really did think that Hayden Rogers was here. Is he actually here?
Yes,
he is. Oh, thank goodness.
Do you mean at the tournament?
Yeah, refereeing. Or was it Hayden Crafter the whole time?
No. Rogers is here. No, Rogers came later. He's moved up this way, as you know. So he's come for the last little.
Oh, that's fantastic because, today I made the mistake early on and we corrected it. And then I thought back to an earlier game. I think this is our 17th game, so it's all a bit of a blur. But last night we had one, and, the one with the 3 kneeing calls that Hayden Rogers made. And I'm glad it was Hayden Rogers.
Yeah. Well, you were calling him that the whole time. But,
fantastic.
We were talking how we'd never really seen so many kneeing penalties. There was, 3 kneeing penalties there. So, all, well and truly deserved. It's just not a call you often see. So some under 18 aged players, under 18 age players that need to watch where their knees are, need to watch how they're taking their hits, not sticking their knees out. Okay, we'll get period 2 underway. A little bit behind schedule. We had a little issue in an earlier game, so we are a little bit behind schedule. So we'll get these teams on the ice now and start the second period.
Greg Chistikov is having an absolute ball out there.
He's having an absolute ball. He's
waving to the crowd. He waved us.
He waved us. He's decided to start the face-off on forward. He's having a good time.
He's a brilliant kid and a really good hockey player.
And that'll be out. ACT will get that puck out. Quinn to Downey. Downey, that's intercepted by Harvey. Tucky can't get a hold of it. Panay's down. Here's Chistiakov. He'll beat Siwak, but Boo takes it off him. There's Tucky. Tucky will dump it in, and Panay and Harvey have a collision with each other in the middle of the ice. They're up. And a sneaky little shot from Boo, shooting on the screen. Like we say, if you've got a D in front of you, shoot through the screen. But good job for Cameron Sargent on that save.
Yeah, I like that from Boo. That's an opportunity there that a lot of players will try to make a move, try to put a deke on it. Even if they get around the D, they're going to end up in the corner. So shoot through the screen and go to the net.
Absolutely. All right, so we've got Oxlade. Oxlade to Shumack. Shumack to Harrington. Nalos will dump it in. Shumack. Shumack will get that puck out. Shumack. Shumack to Oxlade. Oxlade to Harrington. And a good shot there, saved. And Shumack with a good glove save for Cameron Sargent there. And New South Wales remain at 3-1 over ACT. Shots are 10-4 for New South Wales, 13-25 in the second period remaining. Got a warning for ACT for Chistiakov sneaking in. ACT win the draw. Maybe gets it up to Denny. Denny chips it out. Lee's there. Chistiakov. Brody to Boo. Maybe he'll get it out. He tries to get it out, but he doesn't. Brody's got it. Boo. Campbell's open. Campbell with a shot. That's a little bit wide. Boo. Oh, great pass from Boo to Rimler Jensen, but Sargent, what a great save on that one. Chistiakov. It's taken off him by Brody. Brody has Boo, taps it up to him. Boo, he's going to curl into the corner. Tapped up. Rimler Jensen. Rimler Jensen sees Brody. Back to Rimler Jensen. And that's saved by Cameron Sargent. Boo. Boo to Brody. There's Rimler Jensen. And excellent save by Sargent there. Excellent save. Lee. And Chistiakov down the ice. It's still there. It's at Campbell's feet.
Oh, and they're going for a change.
Oh, no, they had the D on the change, but that shot's saved by Sargent. Boo. ACT really playing well in their defensive end here. New South Wales struggling to get a shot away this period. And that's tipped down the ice, and it should hit the goalie. It doesn't, so that'll be icing. It was a good try. It was inches from not being an icing.
Yeah, so ACT on the long line change out of their defending zone to the far bench, got caught there. It ended up almost a 3-on-0.
Yep.
Sargent just bailed his team out, which is fantastic. So the end result is it's still 3-1. 11:23 left in the second period, but pretty dangerous there.
Pretty dangerous, that's right. He'll head up the ice. He's got Harvey, chips it in for Harvey. Downey goes behind the net. Tucky tries to remove him from the puck. Tucky's got it. And there's going to be a whistle on the play from Jeff Scott. Looks like a big hit from Downey on Tucky. Tucky might be injured, I'm not sure.
He's up.
He's up.
All right.
Tucky's up.
Yeah, good forecheck. That's good forecheck from Tucky there. Basically stopped Downey, but I think Downey kept going on the follow through and probably ended up with a bit of a late hit.
Yeah, late
interference call.
Yep.
And as a result, ACT off to the power play. A little bit disorganized here. We've got to get another player on the ice for New South Wales. There's Siwak, the fourth player coming out now for the penalty kill.
Penalty kill is Lowry, Siwak, Quinn, and Garris. And Lowry will send that down the ice. Ben Horst. He's got Lowry pressuring. Ben Horst looks for Waters. Siwak will tip it back out. Will Waters can't get that puck. There's Van Horst. Van Horst puts it on Garris' stick. Garris to Lowry. And Gilling steps in there to save the day with a fantastic back check.
Yeah, and Lowry just needed a quicker release.
Yeah, he did. He maybe one time, and that was a different story.
A little bit of a slow release there.
Siwak. To Garris. Garris ices it. Van Horst. To Harvey. Siwak. Siwak sends that puck down the ice. Sargent, get back in your net, please. I don't like when goalies leave the net. You know I don't like when goalies leave the net, Rob. Waters will pass that out to Chistiakov. He's a good skater, Chistiakov. Really nice, smooth skater. Waters in the corner. Chistikov comes up with it. He's got a player. He's got Panay there. He shoots it in on Kitching. Chistikov. Harvey chips it to Chistikov. He'll release it hard, and that's Kitching with the save.
Yeah, he's been a great pickup for ACT, Don. We see him out there on forward now. He can play forward in D. He wears an A. He'd probably be he's a great team guy. And, again, we talked in an earlier game about how difficult it is to crack a New South Wales defense on this team in this age group. And it's great to see him catch on with the ACT side.
Oxlade behind the net. He taps it back to Shumack. Shumack will ice it. There's only 13 seconds left in the penalty to Declan Downey. So Kim chases down. Maybe. Chistikov with a hit. Shumack. And that's Declan Downey's penalty over. 8 minutes 58 left in period 2. Shots are 12-5. Home team New South Wales leading the away team ACT 3-1.
Great feet there from Maybe on Shumack.
And Kitching will hold that puck. It's just dribbled in, but he'll hold it for a face-off in New South Wales zone.
Another good pickup from ACT, Maybe playing D. .8:41 left in period 2, Don. 3-1 for New South Wales. Shots are 12-6, New South Wales.
Not a big shot discrepancy there. Well, 12-6 is not a big difference. ACT's got to, take a lot of. Here's Gilling. Oh, Gilling with what a shot!
One-hander.
One-hander. That just went over the net. There's Gilling again, and there he is. Waters is there, and that'll be picked up by Remler Jensen. Will Waters chasing him down. Good job by Venhorst there. Good stick there. Gilling needs someone to start moving for him. So he's got Liam Waters. Will Waters. And Max Boo shoved off the puck there by Gilling. He still has it. He moves it up to Remler Jensen. He's got Logan Brody. Venhorst is there. And that's tapped up. It will be kept in by Darcy Harrington. Big shot from Remler Jensen, just goes high. That's going to ring all the way around. ACT are calling for a line change. They better be quick because this puck is moving. And here goes Gilling. Gilling will beat Harrington. Gilling fires it about 20 feet over the net.
Be a three-pointer in NFL.
Yeah. Shumack's down low. He's got Olkin. Olkin can't turn it into a goal. The net was there. Here goes Panay. Panay tries to get it to Chistikov. Nalos. Nalos gets a little shove. Harvey's there. He can't get the shot away. DeRoy. Panay's down. DeRoy with a big hit. Olkin. Big hit.
Yeah, that's just a little late, Don, I think.
A little late? Interference, yeah.
That puck's gone.
On Olkin.
Again, I've talked about the time. You probably have about one full second to make that hit after the puck's gone. And after that, if you're into 2-3 and then the hit, that's going to be called interference all day.
Exactly what Hayden Crafter called that.
Good call by the official. New South Wales off to the power play here.
6:39 left in period 2. New South Wales with the power play will play 5-on-4. ACT are going to want to send this puck. Venhorst couldn't get it off his stick, so it's back to Oxlade. Oxlade to Remler Jensen. Remler Jensen to Oxlade. Oxlade to Brody. Brody to Remler Jensen. Remler Jensen shoots high. Oxlade. Boo. Boo looking for Oxlade there. Oxlade and to Boo, and that's a great shot. One-timer, really well-constructed power play there. Boo moving that puck around. And Cameron Sargent, he's just worked so hard this period already and just missed that. I think it's just maybe blocker side. His glove side. Let's see what happens here. Just between the glove and the blocker. He just didn't get across fast enough. It was a really excellent pass and one time. You know, if Boo had collected that and took that extra second to put it on his stick, but a one-timer is pretty hard for a goalie.
Absolutely, Dawn.
Downey. Quinn. Quinn to Garris. Garris misses it. DeRoy. Lowry. There's going to be a penalty. Not sure what's happening.
A delayed penalty called on New South Wales. A similar situation.
Might be putting ACT or
no, similar situation, Dawn, to the last one. Just Downey coming through, just the contact's late.
Yeah.
The puck's gone. Follow through and continued on with the contact.
There's no need for that. Yeah.
No need, and it's great consistency shown by the officials there, and two officials. Jeff Scott made that call, and Crafter made the previous one, and it's an example of two of the two referees being in sync with their standard for penalties. So 5:44 left, and ACT off to the power play.
All right, can ACT do something on the power play? Van Horst across to Chichikov. Chichikov fires it. That's into Kitching's glove.
And they need to create some traffic in front of Kitching because he'll make that save all day.
Yeah, they're not really getting a screen on there. Got to get that screen on. Gilling will be looking to win this back to Chistiakov.
The officials have seen something here, and Jeff Scott's over to the penalty bench side. I'm not quite sure what's happening.
He's told Chistiakov to leave the ice.
Face-off's coming all the way down to the ACT defending zone, so there's definitely a penalty on the play.
Jeff Scott hasn't addressed the bench.
Everyone's standing around and wondering what's happening. We're sitting, wondering what's happening.
So he's talking to the captain here.
We've got every player on the ice involved in a circle right now.
Sam Siwak and Dylan Mabey having a chat. Sam Siwak was a New South Wales boy that moved with his family over to WA for a few years, and he's only just come back to New South Wales a few months ago, so he knows Dylan Mabey well. He would have played with him in WA.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of these tournaments as well. Dawn, they bring these kids together that might only see each other once a year, and families move away. And yeah, I did notice that there was arms around each other, exchanging some pleasantries at center ice, and now they'll go out and probably try to destroy each other. So that's the beauty of hockey, isn't it?
So we're a little bit confused here. There's nobody in the box.
It may have been a 10-minute misconduct on. That's the only thing I can think
they've
of,
told them to go to the
straight-out
change
game misconduct. So
something's happened. We don't know what's happened. We know that Chistiakov has left the game. We know that it's 5-on-5. We know there's no one in the box. We know that there's only 5 minutes left in the game, a period. So if it is a 10-minute, would they send him to the dressing room?
Yeah. They will. If there's only 5 minutes left, he can't get out. So he's, better off in the dressing room probably than stewing in the penalty box. So that would happen. But look, either way, we're going to find out in 5:29, and we will report back
what the call
happened.
is. That's right. So
in the meantime,
we know that it is now 4-on-4.
Gilling with a penalty.
Face off. New South Wales have a puck. Olkin. Olkin to Siwak. Siwak. Olkin's fallen down. That puck is out. So the media team have just told us that Gregory Chistiakov has been given a game misconduct. So he will be out for the rest of the game. So possibly something verbal has been said. And I'm not sure what the referee heard, but Greg Chistiakov has been given a game misconduct. That's going to hurt the ACT team, Rob. It's 4-1 for New South Wales. Shots are 13-6 for New South Wales, playing 4-on-4.
And that'll be a big loss for ACT. Don, we mentioned him a couple of times, and yeah, I'm not sure what the game misconduct was for. We will find that out.
And Kim with a shot, good save there by Sargent.
Sargent's really bounced back, hasn't he, Don?
He has.
From those first 2 goals, and great for him. He's holding his team in here. Still 4-1, but he's made some big saves now. After those first 2 goals that went in.
And one thing that again I'll point out is, period's almost over here. The second period, and New South only had 14 shots. That's outstanding. That's outstanding defensive play, and it could be that so many of these New South Wales kids that are on the ACT team know exactly how these New South Wales players play, what their moves are, who they pass it to, where they're going to go.
And a little bit of extra motivation, maybe.
I think so. Good save, blocker save there by Sargent. Oxlade. Oxlade, Nalos. Harrington's fallen down. Nalos to Schumack. Schumack to Nalos. Schumack, Oxlade. So New South Wales penalty has expired. That leaves 8 seconds of 5-on-4 for New South Wales here. Oxlade. And ACT's penalty has expired. Oliver Gilling is out of the box. It's 5-on-5. And a little bit of jiggle there with the puck. It went through Cameron Sargent's legs. It was sitting underneath him, and he's fallen backwards to make sure that puck couldn't go in the net.
Yeah, New South Wales, you can see their setup on the power play is quite obvious. They work an umbrella and work everything to that high point man on the umbrella, and then they try to work it to the side and then across the seam.
Okay, so we've got Harvey dumping it in for DeRoy. Aiden Lee will move that up to Zeal. Zeal to Lowry. Garris. Garris will take it wide. He misses the net there. Lee. That's stopped by ACT. That'll hit shin pad. Lee will bounce that back down to the other end. And Matt Campbell will send that puck down the ice, and that's icing because it's 5-on-5 hockey now.
It was a little disorganized there from the New South Wales defense. Lee hit his ACT shin pads right on Campbell's stick. Campbell released it right away, hit Lee's shin pads, and it was just a bit of chaos there for New South Wales and trying to gather the puck back.
ACT win the draw. Jacob Zeal will have that puck. He'll send it over just before Taj Lowry went offside there. Will Waters will get that out to Alexander Sargent. Here goes Alexander Sargent. He's got support from Oliver Gilling. Gilling still has the puck. Gilling gets it across and couldn't get to Liam Waters' stick. Zeal, Sargent will knock it in. They'll clear the zone. Good forechecking by Alexander Sargent there. ACT will keep it in the zone. Sargent, Garris has it. Garris Campbell. Campbell to Zeal. Zeal will lose it. Zeal has it again. Waters. Waters to Gilling. Gilling to Harvey. Harvey's going for it in the corner. He needs support. Liam Waters. He's there. Up to Van Horst. Van Horst. That's tipped by Boo. And it looks like the net's off. No change.
This is that new rule, Dawn, that I mentioned in a game earlier in the tournament. If the goaltender or defense from New South Wales put that net off, which they did without any pressure, they're not allowed to change. Is the first repercussion, and the second is ACT get to choose which side the face-off goes on as well.
Okay,
so,
as well, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's rarely called. You rarely see it, but it is there now in the rule book.
Okay, well that net did go off by a bump with Kitching. Campbell has got two ACT battling. Panay's there. He can't get it up to the person on the blue line. Garris. Remler Jensen. Remler Jensen. Top shelf. Top shelf goal over Sargent's shoulder. And that will take New South Wales up 5-1 with 1:02 remaining in the second period. Shots on goal 16-6.
Yeah,
for
Remler
New South
Jensen was
Wales.
flying.
Absolutely
through there,
flying.
top speed and clever little pass across, and Remler Jensen made no mistake. So unfortunate for ACT here with 1:02 left. They've given up the 5th goal after they've gone so well defensively, and they wouldn't be happy with that, but their goal is just to get out of this period now and regroup.
And Boo will miss the net there. Brody, 40 seconds. Brody, shot, save by Sargent. Puck is still loose. It's under multiple players, no goal. There was New South players falling all over each other to try and get that puck. Sargent throwing his body everywhere to stop that puck from going in.
They're all going down.
They're all going down. Desperation all around.
None more so than Sargent.
Yes, wow.
Diving across the goal line.
Fantastic effort there. Fantastic effort from everybody all around. New South Wales to try and score, and ACT to keep that puck out. So 30 seconds left in the second period.
It's some good sportsmanship from Schumacher there, going to Sargent. A bit of a tap on the pads, and maybe a my bad. That's great. I love seeing that.
Brody will hold up Killing. Brody gets the puck. Van Horst. Van Horst will move that puck down the ice. He'll get it up to Sargent. Sargent gets it across to Waters. Waters. Sargent. Here goes Maybe. That's tapped out by Quinn, but Waters is there. Siwak. Hard shot and a bounce, saved by Kitching. And that's the end of period 2.
Yeah, good save by Kitching there at the end. He hasn't been busy, but he's doing the job in there. He's ready. And only 7 shots on, but only 1 goal on the scoreboard. So we're going to have a bit of a break here.
Yeah, and 5-1. So it was 3-1 at the end of the first. Is that right, Ron?
3-1.
So.
Or 3-0.
No, I believe that it was
3-1.
Yeah, so New South Wales only scored 2 goals that period, so they actually scored less than they did the first. So ACT worked hard on that period, and they're going to want to come back and with that goal, like you say, let's win a period. Let's get some goals on the board here, and we'll try to figure out what happened with that game misconduct. Not entirely sure. We'll ask around, but the Zamboni's going to go around and around for about 7 or 8 minutes, and we'll be back for the third period after that. Welcome back to the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, where we're going into period 3 of the Sid Tange National Ice Hockey Championship game between ACT and New South Wales. New South Wales are leading ACT by a score of 5-1. Shots are only 17-7. ACT are doing a pretty good job of keeping New South Wales out of the zone and wide and battling hard. But New South Wales are probably want to pocket a few more goals here, I think, to feel good about themselves going into their next games. And let's see how this period ends up. Zeal back to Oxlade. Oxlade to Harrington. Harrington to Lowry. Panay will tap it back. Oxlade. He'll delay. Good forecheck by Harvey there. Lowry. Lowry misses Garris. Oxlade. And that'll be offside.
And Oxlade not afraid to jump up into the play, Dawn.
No, not at all.
His
It's
first
always an
move
offensive defenseman.
Tends to be to go forward
Yep.
whenever the puck's on his stick. And, yeah, you're right. I think New South Wales here would be hoping to get a couple of goals. I don't think the game is still in balance here, barring barring a spectacular collapse. But ACT are playing good hockey, and New South Wales making it very difficult for New South Wales.
Gilling takes that puck off of Siwak. Downey to Kim. Kim to Siwak. Back to Kim. Kim can't get his shot away. Maybe looking for Waters from Gilling. Here goes Waters. Waters. He'll have the puck stripped of him by Downey. Siwak behind the net. Waters is there. Gilling will change up. Here comes Sargent. Kim's going to move the puck out. And there's a whistle.
I don't think the clock was started there, Don. The lines person blew the whistle. The clock wasn't moving, so they'll get the time correct here and run the clock down to where it should be.
That's good because the game's gone quite overtime this morning. Several things moving through each of the games that have caused a delay. So we've actually put more time on the clock, Rob.
Oh, no. And that's not good. How many games do we have today? All up total? Sorry to put you on the spot.
Yeah, no, we've got a lot.
It's a lot.
I think it's like 8 games. So there we go. Clock's right now. They've taken the minute off.
So the last one tonight, if it's cumulative, but look, hopefully we can make up some time through the day. Get it back.
Absolutely. Kim, saved by Sargent. Here comes DeRoy. DeRoy, and then Denny. Denny can't get the shot away. Siwak. Siwak, cross. Here comes DeRoy. Boo. Boo finds Nalos. He looks for Nalos, but that hits Maybe. Maybe's going to rush down the ice. Maybe. That shot's deflected by New South Wales. Denny, there's DeRoy. DeRoy puts in the corner. Politi. Nalos. He tries to get it to Shumak, but that's tipped by Maybe. Battle with Panay. Panay with a bit of a slash there. Shumak, that'll come out of the zone. And here goes Harvey. He's got Lee. Lee takes that puck off of him. Nalos, he's got Olkin with him. Shumak. Tries to hit Nallis, but misses. Tucky's there. Tucky tries to give it to Harvey. Errant pass. Schumack sends it in. Olkin will chase to the corner. Tucky still has the puck. Tucky with the forecheck, but Harrington moves it up to Nallos. Nallos putting it in the corner. New South Wales will go for a line change. And here goes Sargent. He loses the puck to Lowry, but Van Horst has it. Van Horst still has it. Almost a trip by Garris there. I think I probably could call that anyway because he lost the opportunity to shoot and score.
I looked at both of the officials when that happened, so.
Gilling, he fires it. Maybe, still has the puck. Gilling fires it into Maybe's back. Gilling still trying hard. Zeal. Lowry sends it into the corner. Oxlade. Garris. That's one maybe to Harvey. Taken off him by Oxlade. Gilling. He's got that puck. Gets back to Liam Waters. Liam Waters will chip it in. That's going to be no icing because Harvey's there. Tucky. They're going to get tired ACT. They're down to 12 players with the loss of Chistiakov for the game misconduct. And Kim can't get the shot away. It's a big hit there on Harvey. He's okay. Will Waters tips it up. Tucky's forechecking. Here comes DeRoy. Brody. Grimler Jensen, and that's a hard shot that gets past Cameron Sargent, possibly between the pad and the glove there. Let's look at the replay.
Yeah, pretty innocent play too. Zone entry was kind of right down the middle, and just a dish off to Remler Denson, and a bit of a snapshot there from the top of the circle. I mean, it was in the shooting zone, so he took the opportunity and beat Sargent glove side.
So that's 6-1 for New South Wales over ACT. 9 minutes remaining in the third period. And Brody doesn't have his stick. He's playing without his stick. He's coming to the box. No, he's still kicking at it with his feet.
He doesn't know what to do.
He either get his stick or go back to the bench or have a stick or ask for a stick. And it looks like New South Wales are getting a penalty now. So there's an elbow.
Everyone's looking at each other.
I think it's Declan Downey. Yeah. So ACT will go on the power play with 8:41 left. 6-1.
Brody didn't know what to do there. Stick was in the corner. He was caught halfway. He turned around for it. Realized he would be way offside if he went for the stick in the corner. Turned around, came back towards the bench. Was smiling the whole time.
And went back and got his stick. Olkin. That pass is great pass from Sargent to Waters. He throws it into traffic. Schumack. Schumack's got Waters on him. Sargent goes for the check. Maybe throws it in. That was a high stick. Not sure. I don't see any signal from the refs. Campbell. Campbell will get that out. ACT will regroup. Will Waters. Maybe back to Waters. He finds Sargent in the middle. Great pass. Here's Sargent again.
They've improved Sargent just from last night, Don.
Oh, they've improved. There goes Gilling. Gilling will go in. He's got Sargent. He's got Liam Waters. Gilling. Sargent. Sargent to Will Waters. Will Waters fires it on. Oh, wide open net there, and Gilling fanned on it. That puck was in. The net's off.
Net's off, and at this point, if I'm official Jeff Scott, I'm having a talk with Kitching, because I think that again is a little bit of a that was a deliberate kickoff there.
Absolutely.
We just saw that in the replay. Kitching obviously trying to force a stoppage there, and did it successfully. But back to ACT. Gilling on the doorstep of the rebound, just kind of eluded
heartbreaking.
him.
Heartbreaking.
Really strong power play.
Fantastic shot there by Liam Waters in that scrum as well. So we've got 53 seconds left on the penalty, elbowing penalty to Declan Downey. Score is 6-1.
Harvey's good on the draw there. We'll see how he goes on this one against Taj Lowry. He won another one.
Tucky, little dribble in there. No one's there for the rebound. Maybe he'll stop that one. Maybe fires it in. That comes out for the rebound. Harvey right there for Tucky, but Oxlade puts a stick on it. He'll get it up to Zeal. Zeal can't get it away, and that'll go up to Harrington. Tucky's there. Maybe to Pemene. ACT are offside. No, they've cleared the zone now. 14 seconds left on their power play. Maybe to Tucky. Tucky gets it through. Tucky's got Harvey. He can't get it through the traffic to the front of the net. And that's the penalty over for New South Wales. So successfully killed that penalty. Everyone's screaming to look for the player that's just come out of the box, but it doesn't matter because the puck's pinned against the boards. Maybe keeps it in. Oh, that's in the back, and both refs have that one. It was a big check. They're going to call it boarding. Maybe's okay. Dylan Maybe is okay. We'll have a line change. We're going to go back on the power play for ACT. 6-1 New South Wales, 6:24 remaining in period 3.
Yeah, a bit of a theme in our games, Don, and our broadcast is bad habits and these score lines once the game is pretty much done, and teams not falling into bad habits there. Both New South Wales defense were trapped high on the penalty kill, leaving Taj Lowry, the forward back, and we've got a breakaway here.
Here's Kim, breakaway on a shorty. And he gets that up over Cameron Sargent's blocker. So that's a shorthanded goal, 7-1, New South Wales. Shots are only 20-9 though, Rob. It's not too terrible. Like it's a 20-9. They're low scoring game, a shot game as it is. So the shots really show more how ACT has been playing. They've been playing very, very well. Here goes Gilling. Sargent. Gilling had made a move. Big shot from Will Waters. There's Liam Waters, twin brother Liam. Can he get his stick back on the puck? Well, Sargent's there. He needs someone in front of the net. Will Waters will pinch up. He'll lose that puck, and now we've got a 2-on-1. Siwak versus Venhorst, and that shot saved by Sargent.
Venhorst played that 2-on-1 really well. Don stayed in the middle and forced a bad angle shot that Sargent handled easily. So that's textbook 2-on-1 there from Venhorst.
Big shot there from Oxlade.
Another New South Wales player, Venhorst, getting an opportunity with ACT.
Yeah, absolutely. A fair few. Venhorst, another player that was playing overseas that just only got back pretty much in time for the tournament. ACT's fatigue is not showing like I thought it would. They're still going as hard and as fast as they can, even though they're only playing with a bench of now 12 and a goalie. Harvey's down. Tucky fires it on, that's wide. Kitchen will have to play it, there's no pressure. And that's a hard shot down the ice by Garris, but it is deflected by ACT, so no icing. Garris, firing. That's saved by Sargent. ACT, Harvey couldn't get a hold of that. That's off Panay. Quinn's got it. Quinn firing far and high and wide. DeRoy. Panay's offside, and DeRoy carries it over. Panay was offside. Little move on the blue line again, and then by then it was almost too late.
4:23 left in period 3. With New South Wales leading ACT 7-1.
Downey with the puck. He moves it to Schumack. Schumack with the one time, doesn't get it up to his player. Downey, that's kept in by ACT. Downey's battling. Sent back in by Maybe. Nalos up to Downey. He's stopped by Venhorst. Big shot from the point from Downey, misses the net. DeRoy. DeRoy and Politi. DeRoy's got the puck. He's got Politi with him. There's Politi. He'll try to keep it in. Nalos comes back. Nalos to Schumack. Volkin's busting in. Schumack will delay. Schumack puts it in the corner for Nalos. Campbell back to Nalos. Volkin. And ACT trying to move the puck out of the zone. Nalos. Tepin Olkin. Olkin to Brody. Sorry, Schumack. That looks a little bit in the back, but there's no call there. Puck is out of the zone. Nalos will regroup. And bad change there by ACT. They didn't realize Schumack hadn't left. Big rebound, no one there to collect it for New South Wales. Schumack. Schumack gives Gilling a cross check. Panay gives Schumack a cross check. And ACT will try and get this puck out of the zone. Here goes Gilling. Gilling to Panay. Sorry, to Waters. Sargent. Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee will wind up. Gives it to Boo. Boo taps it up to Brody. Brody tries to go through 3 ACT. Glove down by Matt Campbell. ACT. That's going to be icing. It won't be icing because Sargent's there, so Kitching will leave the net and send it up to Remler Jensen. Waters is there. Minute 32 left in the period.
And ACT just still relentless, not stopping.
Just not stopping. Absolutely fantastic. Tucky with his stick on the play there. Hit by Harvey. And
Great hit by Harvey.
Another hit by Remler Jensen on Panay. Venhorst back, no one's there. Will Waters, he needs to get that puck up the boards. Waters battling with Remler Jensen, 56 seconds. Oh, big rebound by Sargent again, and that's just whipped in by Boo. Just a little bit of control issues, I think, coming off of the goaltending here at ACT, just controlling where that puck's going to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great to make the initial save, but if you're going to kick it out to the middle, where the other players are, you're going to get that second shot at it every time.
That's right. So 51 seconds left here.
Garris wins the puck back to Harrington, to Oxlade. Oxlade misses Siwak. Will Waters, 40 seconds. Kitching hits the puck out of the zone. Garris, who shoots wide. 30 seconds. Garris firing it wide, falls over. And Siwak. Kim, 15 seconds.
Oh, that's high from DeRoy.
It's very high from DeRoy.
New South Wales need to remain calm here. The penalty's being called.
Yeah,
we don't want to see anything.
11 seconds. We don't want to see people potentially getting anything that takes them out of the next game.
That's right. Good discipline there from the New South Wales players. It was a bad hit. It was a high hit. The referee was arm up straight away. So good composure there from New South Wales to skate away from that.
Waiting for the face-off here. They're all on the wrong side of the ice, but it's been sorted now. Garris, 11 seconds. Gilling, he's going to try to do something. 7 seconds. Kim firing, and that's saved by Sargent. 2 seconds left in the game. Shots 26-9 for New South Wales. Shot saved by Siwak. And that is, well, it should be game, but the clock didn't start.
Yeah, I think they'll just run that down.
I think they'll run that down.
For
yeah.
Sure. I mean, that was definitely 2 seconds of play, so let's just run it down, everyone.
Yeah.
And let's go straight to the handshake, I think, on this one. Great effort from ACT again. Can't say enough about those players coming out here and playing their hearts out. And credit
really
to the coach as well for getting them prepared.
They really did play their hearts out. Very impressed with what they pulled off today against a really strong New South Wales side. So 8-1, New South Wales over ACT. And we're going to sign off now. That's the last you'll hear from us today. We are going to have Eric Brook come up to do the commentating for the rest of the day. We'll be back tomorrow for the semis and the finals. Have a good afternoon, everyone.